Hey, we're back at the Rusty Nut. And I got some rust update for you. So I went to town and got some parts and pieces to fix this. I filled it up with water to get the fumes and everything out. And we have leaks on the top also. So I started taking the old wire brush. Yep. This tank is going to be a no-go. This one is shot. Worse than shot. So it really looks like there's nothing left to do. Except because I've looked everywhere. I haven't looked at any junkyards. I don't want to buy a gas tank from a junkyard because we're probably going to end up with something. So I guess I'm going to build one. The little bit of metal I bought is not going to be enough. Not in the slightest. So that's what I'm going to do, I suppose. I'll take you through, and once I get everything gathered, we'll get it put together. It's gonna be a lot of welding. All right. Oh, Happy New Year, everyone. Has anybody else just looked at something and said, I wonder what's inside of there? I did. Alright, there's the back of the gas tank. Look how much nastiness was in there. I mean, there's the top of the gas tank. It's not in too bad a shape, so I think this part will be salvageable. Well, at least that part. Here's the rest of the gas tank. It is just gone. You can see. Look at that. Looks like a disco ball down there. So, yeah. That's the inside of a gas tank. Oh, there's the baffle. This is the basket where the fuel pump and ascending unit goes. And this little plastic thing is supposed to keep the gas from sloshing around. That's where the filler tube and your breather tube or overflow come through. But yeah. Kind of weird because this set right here, like that, this sat right there. So you never filled the gas tank completely up. See that? Yeah. Mercy. You'd only fill the gas tank. Well, you might be able to. I don't know. I don't think it ever got completely full. Interesting anyway. But there we go. I'm going to reuse this. I'll clean it up. That is just going to be, I don't know, a toboggan maybe. Just there. There's about 15 more holes. All that rust. The reason why it's wet is because I put water in it. Just to keep some of the flammability down. Hey, I can make this a scoop shovel. Alright, so here, this is what I'm thinking. A gas tank. Yep. Pretty thick gauge steel. There'll be a lot of welding done to it. I'll weld it inside and out. And I'll also coat it. So what I've got. Red coat. Yep. That stuff's good. I fixed my old Pontiac gas tank with that. Now the filler neck still leaked, but the gas tank did not. So this is what we're into. This is where it's come down to. I've looked everywhere for a gas tank. Excuse me. I've looked everywhere for a gas tank and there's nothing. You can get one built for a lot more money than what I'm going to build one for. So, well, I don't know if I'm going to get much done today, but I'll set you up on hyperlapse. And well, really, I want to get the heater going. It's a little chilly in here, but I'm going to start cutting. I'll get the welder all set up. Get plasma over here. Start doing some grinding, some welding, some cutting, some grinding, some welding, some fitting. I don't know. We're just going to do stuff. Just get stuff done. All right. got a couple tacks on it. I'm gonna have to cut them apart so I can seal all the edges and everything. But this is the general gist of what is going to be built. Sorta. So it's gonna be cut off, you know, somewhere in here. This will be put back in. Right around in there. Then I'll build some I'll build a holder for it so it doesn't move around with all the 2.4 Mach 4 power. And then the filler tubes will go in here. This will go in the top. The top will be right around in here. That's what we got going on. I'm gonna bend this around. So I'll weld it on the inside all the way down. Bend this around. I'll put some sealer in here. Bend that around, weld it on the outside. This one don't have much to bend, but I'll do the best that I can. I don't even know if that's exactly where that goes. It might not be. I'll do the same to the bottom on both sides. That's why I left that lip on there, down there at the bottom, so I can put some sealer in there. And sealer is JB Weld. So yes, I will JB Weld in between all of the pieces of metal. And then I'll red coat the whole inside. Before I put the top on, I'll red coat it. That will protect it from ever rusting again. I've got that over there for the top. And I'll try to make it as I can with that little step down there. So we'll have about the same capacity. There's a moth in here. But yeah, but it's New Year's Eve. And I'm going to go watch New Year's Eve stuff. I don't know what that consists of, but that's what I'm going to do. Y'all have a good night and have a safe New Year.